Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different tabletop game Kickstarter project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter project is being ran. And today, I am super excited to be checking out what is now, and I'm going to update it to see if it's changed, the third most popular project on all of Kickstarter, or on all of games. No, it's on all of Kickstarter. That is the Dice Tower 2022. Support the Dice Tower, a show reviewing, playing, and talking about board games. Now, the reason why I put this one today, and the reason why I actually canceled what I had and moved it to yesterday, is because I love the Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is actually what got me into the hobby, and I still remember that very night when I made my first YouTube video, watching a Tom Vassell video and saying, hey, whoa, that's a thing people do? And so I owe him so much. I've always been a big fan of the Dice Tower. I'm hoping they crushed it on this. And the first thing I noticed is they're at $106,000, and they're not even halfway there. So they are asking for a huge amount. I'm excited to see what they do here. So looking at the main image, I love it. And if this is not a poster, I think that's going to be, a damn shame, because this is, maybe you get rid of the 2022, but just the Dice Tower with that, I think it's a great poster. I first started watching you on Dice Tower and followed you onto here. Well, thank you very much, Ruroni. Well, thank you for joining. And yeah, I used to be on the Dice Tower as well. I was on the Throat Punch Lunch for a while. And huge thanks to Sam Healy for giving me the opportunity, and Tom for giving me the opportunity to be on the channel. That was a year that I saw some really explosive growth because of that, and that was, so huge thanks to them. So $220,000 goal, but as always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vassell, head of the Dice Tower. Thanks for watching this video here on the Dice Tower Kickstarter for the year 2022. This is our 20th year of doing reviews, and we've changed dramatically over the past 20 years. But I wanted to do this little video real quick to talk about why we're doing this, and I'm asking you to consider supporting the Dice Tower. Now, below, and I'm going to make a separate video about all the different things you get for the Dice Tower. There's lots of different rewards we're giving people, but you're not backing us for those rewards.
I love this. I immediately love how they're approaching this. So he just mentioned, hey, we're going to talk all about the different stuff you can get. That's going to be a separate video all the way down there. So we've already heard about the how much is it. We know there's going to be a nice, clean shopping area where I'm going to hear about the pledges. And I love when they do this. Onyx and the Fortuitous did a movie Kickstarter thing, and they did very similar to this. And I love that style because it really engages your specific audience, which you're trying to bring to Kickstarter from, obviously, YouTube. So I love that. First 30 seconds, loving this.
Rewards, those are just gifts we get to you. You're backing us for another year's worth of content in 2022 on the Dice Tower YouTube and our audio channels. We work really hard, folks.
So what they're saying is the prices might seem high. That's because you're not buying promo packs. You're getting promo packs and supporting us, which, yeah. Go.
On putting out a lot of things. We've had 1,000 videos go up on our channel, and I would like you to consider thinking of the Dice Tower as an online subscription, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, something that you watch on a daily basis. We have content go up almost every day, lots of different content and lots of live content. And so we're asking that you consider supporting that. And if
Whoa! Tom, Big Tommy V swinging for the fences. I was going to actually at some point in this make the PBS analogy, and he goes with the streaming service analogy, and I like it. Like, I wonder if he has all of his videos downloaded. Because you could then just pull that. My brain's a buzz. I love you, Tom.
If you enjoy it, so that we can put out another year's worth of this content. Now, we get different finances from...
And I think he's looking very long-term, because it's like, what's the Dice Tower going to be in 10 years? What's board games going to be in 10 years? If you have...
various points. We run conventions. We do some sponsors of various shows on the Dice Tower. But the vast majority of our funding comes from this Kickstarter, comes from people like you. Where does the money go? We're not getting rich off of this by any means. We have 8 full-time employees and 4 part-time employees here at the Dice Tower. And we pay people for videos and segments that we put on our show. Kickstarter takes a cut of the money that comes in here. We buy some of these things that we send out to people below. And then we have a lot of different costs. We've already bought some computers just a bit ago, some new computers so we can make things better. We bought them last year, but they're from this year's budget. We have new cameras we want to get. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So last year we were kind of surprised. We had to move our studio. We weren't expecting it, but we did. We got this nice new studio, but that was an unexpected expense from last year, which we're gonna try to push that budget out over various years. But there are many things that we want to do to make this show better. And I wanted to mention that because...
So I like what he did there. I didn't even know that there was... Because it sounded like there could be something there. Like, there's going to be a group of people like, what about this, though, Tom? Like the Reddit crowd. The very cynical Reddit crowd. And I like how he kind of mentioned it. And then he just moved on. It's like, yeah, it was a thing. We made a mistake. We're moving onward. We're gonna eat that cost over the next few years. I love how he handled that. I thought that was really well done.
That's something we're always striving to do. And you'll notice in this Kickstarter page, we have various stretch goals, but not as many as last year because there are some things.
He mentioned them stretch goals. There you go. Love it. Get me excited.
I just want to get done whether we meet those stretch goals or not. So, for example, we brought Camilla and Wendy into bigger roles in the Dice Tower. And I want Camilla to do more reviews for the Dice Tower. And I want to bring them on as a bigger presence. And I'm excited about that.
Okay. So, right now we're getting super into the weeds. And please let me know. I'm a Dice Tower fan. So I like this kind of behind-the-scenes stuff. But I have to try and also look at it from the more of a non-Dice Tower fan, a consumer fan, which is the majority of board gamers out there, because the majority of board gamers out there don't consume any YouTube board game content. That is just a fact. So this is, if I bust the chops of all these other board game companies, I feel like this is the point where Tom might be getting a little bit too much into the details, into the weeds. But I'm eating it up. But let me know what you think. Like, I honestly don't mind right now. I want to know more I guess he's... Well, you know what? He's talking about the stretch goals, though, which I do like. But how deep do you go? I don't know. Let me know what you think. And also, if you let me know in the chat or the comments what you think, let me know if you're a fan of the Dice Tower and what level fan of you are. Because I think that's really important here. Because I'm into it because I'm a Dice Tower fan. But are you if you're not?
We want to fly in an audio engineer to come in and just go through audio. We know that audio is one of the weaker points of the Dice Tower, and we want to make that better. Like I said, we got new computers. We need to upgrade our equipment. We want to get better cameras. We want...
So they're going to try and go the Man versus Meeple route, but more on the mass production side, because that's what they are. You know, Man versus Meeple, they put out tons of content too, but they're a much smaller team as opposed to the Dice Tower. And so the Dice Tower's like, all right, that's the one thing that a lot of people would say, Man versus Meeple is known. Their calling card is just their production quality. And the Dice Tower's like, oh, we're going to go for this. Like, we're going to go for this. Because if we could take that from that, like, I love it. I love it. And here I am.
Take one of our final stretch goals is going to be, we want to take our garage that we have here and completely enclose it and make it so we have another big studio that we can send things out on. I'm excited about that because the more studios we have, the more content we can produce.
That's huge.
And then I want to be able to give raises to everyone here at the Dice Tower. Folks, no one here at the Dice Tower is getting lots of money. Just do the math. I said if we have 8, full-time employees and 4 part-time employees, there's
now I feel like you're going a little bit too much into the haterade here. Like, I don't feel like most people are like if you're in this part of the hobby, you know how much the Dice Tower does. Like, I don't feel like $220,000 as soon as you tell me you have 8 employees is unreasonable in any way, shape, or form. Especially with your proven track record. I feel like it's that comic that you see where it's like, don't beat yourself up about what the haters say. Just focus. Acknowledge. I feel like we're just going a little bit too much into that weed there, too. I mean, I like the fact he's covering it. I love the transparency. I love the fact that now this is not just the Dice Tower. This is, he's brought the personal touch to it. But I feel like maybe just a bit too much here.
A lot of different things. No one's getting rich, and I want to compensate everybody for what they do. And I do pay everyone, don't worry about that, but I want to do it better. So the more that comes in for this Kickstarter, the more I can give to them, which then will make them do a better...
And I don't want to sound like I'm criticizing, because I don't even know how I would go out and ask someone for $220,000. So it's just, I love it. I love it.
...job here on the Dice Tower. We have lots of video series that we are doing. We're doing some video series from last year, are still getting done this year. I have new ideas all the time for different ideas. The audio podcast with me and Eric is ending, but we're starting something new, a new show. It's the first stretch goal below. And we're going to be making that audio. And we also have hired Wendy to come on board and take audio from our videos and put them out there. So I'm excited about this coming year. I am really pumped about all the different content we put out for you, but I want it to be better. We've really gotten good, I think, at our live things that we put out. We've interacted with you all, and we want to do more of that. We want to do more and better and bigger reviews, more of the Foursquare reviews, more of the Catch-a-Paloozas, and more things that will just help you, especially with a diverse, interesting group. The Dice Tower is no longer, I'm so excited about it, the Dice Tower is no longer Tom Vassell. I have a whole team of people here who are doing fantastic, wonderful jobs. And we're just asking that you consider donating to us. Now, there's lots of great rewards below, but just giving anything to us will help keep the lights here on and help us make this next year better for all of us. Thanks so much. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this.
Tommy Miller, love the Dice Tower, have backed them every year since 2015. The show Tabletop brought me into the hobby, but I stayed because of the Dice Tower. Yeah, I know, they brought a lot of people in. The reason why is because he did so many videos for so many games for so long, and this was back before, like, if you're newer to the hobby, it didn't used to be that there was like 100 content creators. That's actually, there's way more. There used to be like 4 or 5. There's like Draken Strike. There was Tom. There's Scott Nicholson. There was Board Game Museum. You know, and then I was in the wave with like Richard Ham Rondo. And then since then, it's just, and part of the reason why I am relevant is because I got in a sweet spot. You know, you ever been at a restaurant and said, "Oh man, we got here just in time"? That's what I was in board games. I got here like 2 years early. But I did. I thought that was a well-done video. I thought it stretched just a smidge. But do I want it? Yeah, I want to support it. I want to support you, and I love the fact that you let me know behind the curtain a bunch of that stuff. So I thought that was cool. And you get me excited about checking out the stretch goals and the pledge levels. I think that was a really well-done video. Thomas Vassell. So we got Z, Kenneth, so we got a whole bunch of people here, which means I imagine it's going to be some banging customer service in that, and 9 created. I mean, do I really need to check this? Yeah, the Dice Tower is a thing. They made videos in 2020 and 2021. I can confirm. We're good. Checkmark plus. And I would say checkmark plus plus because people want to support you. You got, how many people have you gotten into the hobby? Millions. Literally tens of millions, probably. That's crazy. This year, 2021 is over. With that, let us celebrate with brand new season of the Dice Tower. Please join us as we raise funds to continue our coverage of board games and the wonderful people who play them. Who we are. We are a group of gamers dedicated to growing and promoting the board game hobby and those who enjoy it. Tom Vassell, C. Garcia, Roy Kennedy, Mike DeCillo, Delicio, Camilla Cleghorn, Wendy Yee, Chris Yee, Eric Summer, and many other produce weekly videos covering hundreds of different games, both new and classic. And by the way, if you happen to be on this channel and have never checked out the Dice Tower, if you're more into the crowdfunding or something like that, if you're looking to get into board games hobbies, they're fantastic. Highly recommend. Why back us? Our show gets a majority of its funding from our Kickstarter campaign each year. We have 8 full-time employees. I feel like we're covering what we had in the video here. I just kind of want to get down to the pledges. What do I get? Like, I get it. I feel like most people watch the video. Once again, I feel like I always feel it's great to have all this information, but I think you need to just get down to that price first, because most people will watch the video. I already back them, been doing it since 2022. Here's an example video of what we do at the Dice Tower each week, behind the scenes. This is awesome, and this is the kind of content that I try and do more of as well, this behind the scenes, because I love this content. Like, I legit am probably now going to go watch this video next time I do dishes, and I'm going to get some ideas, and this is what I love to see. I love it. I love it. And if you like that sort of content as well, I do some of that behind the corner. Check it out. We're dedicated to weekly reviews and shows and want to continue with our quarterly spectacular shows. Our goal isn't necessarily to produce more stuff, but to have the stuff we're already produced better. We are dedicated to keeping the show and our videos free, yada yada, awesome stuff. Stretch goals, here we go. I would like the pledge levels first. Like, I want to know kind of what I'm buying. But maybe that's actually why they're doing this. Maybe they're trying to make it so that, like, hey, that really what you're buying is the least important thing here. Remember that. Maybe they're softening us up because the prices are going to be a bit high for promo prices. Well, they're going to be substantially high for promo prices because I just want to get there. I want to see them. New audio show with Eric Summerer. This is good. I like the text. This is exciting, actually, because Eric Summerer moves the freaking needle if you're at the Dice Tower. I mean, that man's voice. It's just delightful. I once introduced myself to him and said hi, and then this was like when I first got into this, I fanboyed Eric Summer once at Gen Con, and I was just like, ah. It was weird. Okay, but I'd like some imagery here. Delicio solo play series. Okay, so they're saying, hey, we're gonna do specifically solo play series, and this is great. This is part of the thing about having 8 employees. Like, this is just like, all right, do an extra show a week. And if you have an editor, oh my gosh, that's the thing. If I didn't have an editor, I could just put out so much. That'd be crazy. If I didn't have to edit stuff. But again, I don't even edit that much anyway. So imagine the time it takes to edit. A-Team Top 100, Dice Tower at PAX Unplugged. Whoa, now that one moves the needle. And this is why I kind of would like if we just had visual imagery here. Like we have fishes, and it's cool. I guess I like it, but it's like, Live Play Series Gloomhaven, Dice Tower at Essen Spiel. Oh my gosh, that is a banger of a stretch goal. And I'm hoping to get to Essen this year as well. Not quite sure with the new baby on the way in a couple months. Bonacore is Wrong Video, and more. So this feels like fan service, which, yeah, is fine. I guess everybody here is going to mostly be fans or people who just want to say thank you to you. You're not selling anything. You're not selling anything. So yeah, I just would like some more visuals here. Is this just to support their show? It is just to support their show, Cleric. They are they put out just an insane amount of board game content. Like, I put out a lot of board game content, and they just put out so much more. They hire a bunch of people. It's very well done. Awesome people. Rewards. We have a pile of wonderful rewards to send out to you as a gift for backing our campaign. We know the value of these rewards does not come close to the amount you're donating to the show, but they are simply a small thank you gift we are sending as a token of our appreciation. We also that you look at them as that way to donate. So once again, we're there. All right, limited offers. Game show guest. Okay, so they're not doing any promos. That's an interesting one. No worries. We can only fit in a limited number of these rewards, so they are unlikely to be available in the Pledge Manager after the Kickstarter. Yeah, game show guest. You can't have like 7,000 people. Each Thursday, we do a live show of Board Game Breakfast. Want to show us in the trivia section? Backers will show up live in one of our... That's a cool one. Like, as a fan, back when I was like... weekly, every week, I listen to Eric and Tom, and sometimes we have special guests on the Dice Tower, and I love the old segments, the audio podcast. It used to be what I would do when I was mowing the grass or doing dishes, and this would be so cool. Like, if I was in that phase of my YouTube and I was financially stable, which one day, this would be something that I would totally want to do, because that would just be so cool. Like, it just be so cool. Each Thursday, we do a live show, your own dice peep. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Want your own dice person? Tina will draw you based on a picture you send in the color of the dice your choice. This is for non-commercial use, although the dice person may show up in a future Dice Tower video. That's super cool. Fan service. Add-on. So now, those are the only 2 pledge levels. So I imagine support the Dice Tower is just the one. No physical rewards, and no add-ons this level, but this is the level that helps us the most. So this is just a straight-up thank you, donate money here. Okay. This is 5 component bins. Okay. We're in component bins. Odd. I had no idea. Oh, here are the component bins. So are the sticker sheets sold out? It's just typically, I think most people prefer if these were in order here. So sticker sheet first, then component bins, then pair of dice. Can you buy sticker sheets? Are the sticker sheets? Oh, the sticker sheets are at the bottom. It's no big thing, but it's just, organization. Pair of fancy dice. Cool. The fancy dice. Nope, it's sticker sheets. Where's the sticker sheets? Well, this is the pair of fancy. Where are the sticker sheets? The sticker. Oh, these are the sticker sheets. God, I'm an idiot. This is weird. I see how they're doing it. They're front-ending it. This is really smart. How do you reach $220,000? How do you kind of hedge your bets a little bit? Because the way you're formatting this Kickstarter, a lot of people are going to just back $1 and then get add-ons in the end. Through the Pledge Manager. But if they're doing that, it's not showing up in the front end, and that's going to be really hard to hit $220,000 when a huge chunk of it's coming out in the back end, So that makes sense. I see how they organize this. Okay. And if you're going to organize this, hopefully it's just a little bit more organized then. So Dinosaur Meeples. So what do we got here? Dino Meeples, $12. Cool. Those are neat. Dino Pouch, $15. Dino Plush. Nope, that's the game tote. Where's the game tote? The game tote, 48. Oh, no. Okay, so we got the Dino Plush. The bottom line is, everything here has a certain number to it. And I actually kind of like how they're doing this. They're saying, hey, we have Dice Tower swag, because they sell this stuff at conventions. We have Dice Tower swag. We're going to give it to you. And you're just donating to us. It kind of reminds me we're like PBS. That's what I said. That's why I thought the PBS comparison was apt. You donate this level, you get a PBS hat. And I think so. I think that's a smart way to go. Metal dice. Nope. The play mat. That's hot. That's cool. Play mat. I want a poster. I want to, because I'll be honest. I don't want this play mat. Like, is this a popular one? 17. Okay. I don't want this playmat just because it seems like it's so busy. I want that as a poster, not necessarily a playmat. So hopefully there is a poster somewhere here. Jigsaw puzzle. Whoa, cool. That's a neat one. Like it. And then you could get, like my buddy Brandon does that, where you put it in the frame and you could have, it's kind of like a poster. It's even better than a poster, except you have to do all this stupid work. All right, and it takes up your whole table, and then you can't play games. Metal dice. Werewolf deck. There's werewolf deck. Shoutouts. What's shoutouts? All right. So I love how they're doing it. I just think if it was just one A, 2, you know what I'm saying? But I do like this. And I like the fact that, look, this is here. 17 backers, 68 backers, 11 backers. None of these have 0 or 1. People are taking all of these, which means these were really well thought out pledge levels. Like, kudos to them. To have this many pledge levels and have all of them be relevant and live, that says something. So shout outs. Tom will give you a verbal shout out or thank you, maybe more, on our video shows over the next year. Cool. Christmas card. Could we get a signed Christmas card? Now that one, I'm surprised that one's not more hot. And that's, okay, that's cool. And I imagine all of these unlock the pledge manager so you can get extra stuff after the fact, but that's cool. A signed birthday card. We'll send you a personalized birthday card. Can be between May. That's cool. I want to see how many people. What is the promo pack air? All the promos in the promo pack air. Oh, this is the promo pack air. Are we jumping prices? We're jumping prices. Oh my God! Stop it, Tom. Why are we jumping prices? No. It just seems unnecessary. The cards don't have to be bundled together. All right, promo pack bone. What's this? Okay, so I need to stop looking at this. I'm just gonna look over here. Dice Tower. Our sponsors. Wait, so are there pledge levels that aren't even mentioned here? Promo pack dive, promo pack egg. Oh, is there? Oh, wow, this pledge. So there's going to be a boatload of promos you can also purchase down here. Okay, I'm liking this organization less and less. Our sponsorships, that's awesome. Tom explains a bit about the promos below. Hey, folks,
it's another video here talking about the different rewards that we have in our Kickstarter. So you see our theme this year is
So they're talking about, ooh, is this just 3 cards for, what is this? There's a promo card for the crew? What is this? Oh, this stuff. Okay, so this is cool. I like this. I think this is all good. I'm a little bit, I don't feel like it was smart to not have the prices here. Like, that seems a bit odd. Like, if I get down here, and I'm like, all right, I want the unmatched one. And I'm like, where's the unmatched one? Is it promo pack air, promo pack bone, promo pack crush? Oh, they're in alphabetical order. Promo pack egg. Maybe it's not. Promo pack. Where's the promo pack? I want the unmatched. That's what I want. Promo pack combo air plus bone. Promo pack combo plus dive. Custom video. Where's my promo pack unmatched? Like, see, this is what, like, I want, like, this is the one thing I want. I'm like, I love unmatched. I want this, and I can't find it. Let's try Control F in this. Unmatched. Let's go. Damn it! It only gives me on this side. A foil version. Was it okay? I'm serious. I'm gonna find this because this is what I talk about. This is why I think it's important for organization. Dice pouch, set of coasters, play, or maybe it's sold out. Is it sold out? Oh, that's gonna make things even more confusing. Oh yeah, so a bunch of them. So as soon as they sell out, I'd recommend getting rid of them. The White Knife Cabin, Old Tree. You can't just get the unmatched. You have to get that in the pack. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tommy. And that's why I'm glad there's chat to save me from looking like more of an idiot. Awesome. Big ups. It's in the air pack. Thank you. Okay, so you had to get in the weeds to get that. A promo for an upcoming game from the Op, Bone, Lord. So this is the different games. So they got to give the games the shout loud, talk about all the promos. Okay. Is there any... and it still looks like it's all just cards. Cool. Is there anything for shipping I need to know? That's the only thing. Wow, this is really good. They got tons. Oh, that's a great game. My family is really good enjoying that game. It could be a little bit cheap sometimes, but yummy, yummy monster tummy. Forrest, finally caught you live. What's up, Dan? Yummy, yummy monster tummy. If you have kids between the age of 3 and 7, get that. Just period. We're working on a review of it. We're going to play through the whole game and then do a family review. It's so good. It's so good. After the Empire, awesome. Go check that one out. Egg. So wow, this is tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Awesome. Good for them. And I mean, it's the Dice Tower. Everybody wants to support the freaking Dice Tower. Shipping for all pledges will be charged in the game found aggregate after the Kickstarter closes. We will do our best to get the prices possible and strive towards Euro-friendly shipping. No shipping. Here's the thing. I want to know a little bit about shipping there. Like, at least, like, what's the ballpark? Because I'm assuming, just for one promo pack. I don't know. I need to know. I want to know a little bit more about the shipping. Half-point grade drop. And that's got to be fair. As much as I love the Dice Tower, I give everybody a half-point grade drop if I don't have enough information about the shipping. And I feel like that wasn't enough. Can I get a promo pack on in the Pledge Manager? Yes, all 5 promo packs will be available to add in the Pledge Manager. No, we cannot split the promo packs due to logistical and quantity reasons. Okay. No updates. It just launched. That's acceptable. Not acceptable. Understandable. That's acceptable. Like, that was understandable. Surprisingly, few complete promo sets this year sadly missed out due to Kickstarter requiring extra checkbox confirmation. Oh well, just promos. I threw $1 in so I could ask a question. I am trying to get one of the promo card groups. The Crush one appears to be a collection of various cards from different games. ROTN is my focus. In the past, I have acquired promo cards through BGG and believed in their website. Dice Tower has contributed to some of my gauging choices, so I'm willing to do a support. Hope to have a quick answer. I might answer this myself, too, combing through comments in the campaign. So, yeah, there was a question about the promo area. And, okay. Just in, wanting to see more of any of the promo pledges become available. Any word on Gloomhaven? So this is just a select group of people who are like, hey, I'm in, and I'm excited, and they're saying, I hope you get more promos. And, cool. If anyone's getting but they're in. Like, that's the thing. They're in. They're in the comments. They're saying stuff. So hopefully they're engaging them. They're saying, thank you so much. We'll see what we could do. Hopefully they churned this. So they're going to be responding, hopefully, to all of these. Might be one, because once again, there's 3 or 4 people in that collaborators thing. Fantastic video, Tom, and that was, I do want to say, that was a well done video. I think it was stretched a bit long, but he really let you go behind the scenes there, and that was really cool. Looking forward to another great year, under 1 hour and 40 minutes. Have they responded to anything? One thing. Good question. I was wondering, I'm pledging for the Dino plush and the large playmat. I just added $30 for my plush to my backer kit. Is there an economic difference between adding them in the extra time in Kickstarter rather than GameFound? I know it affects stretch goals and goals, but I was wondering, is versus the other means the Dice Tower gets a larger cut? Good question. I was answering this as well. There are benefits for both of us, so either way, we appreciate your support. Oh, they're better? Okay. Well, cool. So they did get on there for one specific question, but churn that, get going. Because here's the bottom line. This is going to be one that's going to be a very top-heavy Kickstarter, I think. Most of the people are here. They're going to say, all right, Dice Tower, I'm in, support, boom. You're good. And so I imagine this is going to fall down in popularity just because it's going to be most people who want to support the Dice Tower here early. So I do like the fact they got the stretch goals. Hopefully once they start hitting those, they start spotlighting more, go a little bit more in depth on those. So there's definitely some play here, and hopefully they're trying as best they can to get everybody from YouTube. That's the one thing. I would reach out if I was Tom, and I would say, hey, Dice Tower Universe, for the next 17 days, we would love it if you would make our Kickstarter page the hub for all the Dice Tower conversation. Everything that you want to talk about Dice Tower, that maybe you normally post on Twitter, something like that, or Facebook, would you be okay if you're supporting our Kickstarter campaign, trying to start it up in the comment section, the updates, because we really need your support so we can stay up high on the popularity chart, and so we can compete with some of the bigger games coming out, and it'll just make the show better. So this is one way that you can naturally help us, is by making sure you're in the updates, on the comments, because that really helps us a good deal. And that's I think that would be something that would be, people would be totally down for. So hopefully they are trying to get people from, the comment section on YouTube onto here. So maybe they say maybe next Board Game Breakfast, they say, hey, if you have any comments on here, please click that first link down below and leave the comments in the comment section of the Kickstarter if you're back, so we can help generate more popularity and buzz about that. I think that's, steal it, Tom. Steal it. I'm telling you. I think it's the way. I think that'd be huge. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. All right. What I want to know is, why the hell haven't you asked to join the Dice Tower yet? Me and Tom Tom is an amazing person. And our styles are different. I am a live wire. Sometimes I say stuff that I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't say that because it's cursing. I'm trying to curse less. It's just, I'm a little bit of a, You know, I'm that guy. I'm that guy a little bit, and I understand that. And I'm kind of trying to embrace that, you know? But and it's also the kind of thing that I wouldn't want to work for Tom, because I would be worried that I would have to hold back who I am to fit his brand. And he's made a brand, and he's growing this brand. And so I would love to, because I think that's awesome. But at the same time, I would just be worried about that. It was like at my old job. I held back so much of the person who I was. And now that I've been doing Bowers Game Corner kind of full time now, I just get to let out more of it. And it's something that I'm really glad that I'm doing. I'm going through a lot in my life. Dear God, I'm having a midlife crisis. But not like in a bad way. I think it's a good midlife crisis, I think. But it's weird. I'm 35. Okay. Anywho, damn it, Dan, you're asking hard questions here. Dice Tower needs like an Adult Swim section, unfiltered. Yes, Endgame, go tell them that. Is this a normal thing for shows to Kickstart to pay for their own shows? I am lost, to be honest. Yes, this has been something that has been more normal, and I think it's only going to get more normalized. Mystery Science Theater actually kind of did it. They put out another season, and I think you could see more people doing that. So yes, because if you can bring your people from YouTube to Kickstarter, why not? And if it gets really well, like, here's the thing about the Dice Tower. It used to just be Tom. And then there was Sam. And then there was Z. And then there was X. And then there was Y. And then there was Z. And there was A. And then B. And there was just, they added more and more people. And that's because they got more and more popular. You know, so I love the fact that they're on Kickstarter swinging for the fences. I should probably get to the grade by now, but I'm going to read the comments. Totally get it. I always end up being that guy in my friends go, or is it just branding and merch? No, it's to make everything happen, because they put out tons of content. So, final grade on Support the Dice Tower 2022. And I'm very interested. Let's see the community on this. I bet it's going to be very global. Lots of different people. So, 1187, 126. Okay. Still, 12. So, it's still primarily dominated by the typical Kickstarter folks, but I know he's popular worldwide. Because, I mean, I'm popular worldwide, and I'm significantly smaller than he is. And what I mean by I'm popular is I get watched in other countries, which always feels cool. What's up, Australia? You're my third most viewed country. I love you. I want to visit you sometime. But anywho, grades. Do I want it? Yes. As a Dice Tower fanboy, I personally really enjoyed the video, even thought it stretched out for a little bit. I think he hit the head on the nail there. But at the same time, he did, I think, a good job of explaining what he did and why he needs the money to the people who are not Dice Tower fans, who are just Kickstarter people. And they might have seen a Dice Tower video, or they might have been like, oh yeah, I've seen their videos on Kickstarters and stuff like that. And I think he did a good job appealing to both those. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Duh. Check plus plus. How much is it? I don't, like, price-wise, like, whatever. I mean, I feel like everything is reasonably price-wise. The thing is, I really liked the pledge levels. I liked all the different variety of things. And the fact that all of them had a lot of people backing them tells me that they're solid pledge levels. Wasn't a fan of the organization. I think it would have just... And it was going to be hard to do it because of how they had to do it, because they wanted to get the money front end. But overall, about the only thing I nitpick, a little bit lengthy video, and give me something. Give me something on the shipping. Just a nibble. Like, what if I'm just buying a promo pack? One promo pack. Just something. Give me an estimate. Anything, Tom. So I'm going to give this one an A. Minus. A minus. Yeah, A minus. Support the Dice Tower 2022. I thought it was a really fun ride, and as a Dice Tower fan, A minus. This one gets the Bowers Game Corner seal of excellence. Not seal of approval. Excellence. That's the gold one. That's the one you care about. But let me know what your grade is in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this kind of content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.